Name is Nick Bren. I own Bren Contracting. I am from Niagara Falls, Ontario. My company specializes in restoration. We target the insurance industry and also the business owners and property owners. We rebuild fire damage, water damage, wind damage. So we're actually rebuilding specialists. I've been with Four Level Coach now for just over 90 days. It's been quite the experience and it's really enjoyable. I like the fact how we're in a group and we support each other. We tell each other our struggles, our wins, and our vitals coming up. It's a really good program. Prior to meeting Four Level Coach, my goals were to make more money, actually. But I was hitting a ceiling every year. At the end of the year, I look at my financial situation and I just could never break that barrier. So I needed help for sure. So when I contacted Randy, my goal was to make more money. So now being with Four Level Coach for only 90 days, my revenue has quadrupled since last year already, just in 90 days. It's amazing. But now my goal has changed. It's actually to get out of the business and have my business run on its own and have more freedom. The biggest fear before starting, I think, was failure, not having the confidence to continue, maybe not think I belonged with the group. But when I first met Randy, my gut feeling was he was the one. He's for sure the one I wanted to get help from. Fear, now joining Four Level Coach, my fears have gone. I really look forward every Wednesday to our group session. It's really good. And after our session is over, I always feel reinvigorated and ready to take on challenges again. It's really good. I have a lot of compliments from like my employees. They've seen the change. My clients have seen the change. My wife always tells me, man, you've changed. I remember our first session, we did a pledge, and that pledge was awesome. We all had to hold our hand up and say the pledge together as a group. And right then and there, I felt great. I just felt this is perfect. And after the first session, like I was walking around feeling really good. And that second week, I was getting compliments already. So the instant change, it was amazing. My mindset changed already. So now after 90 days, like I said, I'm not self-employed anymore. I'm a business owner, entrepreneur. And now I see my future as a business owner is to be able to get more freedom and give my employees more responsibility and take on more jobs that I can actually step back and work on my business and not in it. And I'm able to actually maybe venture out and find more ways of making money in other avenues instead of just what we're doing now, kind of branch out. And the reason why I couldn't do that before to work on my business, because I was working in it. I was on the tools every day. I was swinging the hammer every day and trying to juggle scheduling and invoicing. And it was just too much work for one person. Now that Four Level Coach is teaching and training us to step back, give more responsibility to the employees, and start working on the business. I think the biggest factor for 4Xing my revenue already is the confidence now that I have to take on jobs and more clients that I know I can get the work done. And it's funny because I thought being in the business, I would get more work done, but now working on the business, I actually get more work done. I can see my clients. I can take on the work. I can delegate the work. I can get subs to do the work. It's really important to get work on the business, not in the business. So I think that's the reason why that I 4X'd my revenue compared to the last couple of years. So in Four Level Coach, one night we learned labor burden and how I didn't realize that when I was pricing my jobs and pricing my wages, I was way too low. And I had to actually double my wages to break even. And if I want to make a profit, I had to add more. So I was like cutting myself short, leaving money on the table. So just to learn those basics and to know how to read a P&L, just that alone made a huge, huge difference on my pricing. My pricing's tripled it. And no one's saying no. They're still saying yeah. So I was hurting myself for not educating myself. So if you were to ask me what my biggest win was for signing up with Four Level Coach, it was like everything. It was like learning from scratch, learning how to run a business. learning how to be an entrepreneur, learning, building confidence, having the group discuss our struggles together and our wins together. It's excellent. It's amazing. You have the confidence when you leave. It's awesome. During the courses on 4-level coach, I think the biggest takeaway for me in our group sessions is to realize everybody has struggles. It's not just me. I'm not the one who's struggling. Even we're all in different playing field. There's some guys who are making millions in our group. There's some guys who are making a few $100,000, but we're all struggling. We're all having the same struggles, and we're all sharing the same struggles, and we're sharing the wins. So for me, the takeaway was the group. That was really awesome to learn that everyone's is working and trying to get better and helping each other out. That's my biggest takeaway. So if you're thinking about joining 4-level coach and you're on the fence, I was there as well. Like I went around on the internet looking for different coaches, and there was cheerleading coaches, and there was the rah-rah, the coaches who you sign up and you're paying a fortune and you're getting nothing out of it. They all these formulas and drive you crazy. But if you're on the fence and you want someone you can actually relate to, is more personable, you can call them 6 o'clock in the morning and he'll say, hop on Zoom. That is the guy you want. If you're thinking twice about joining and you feel you can't afford the program, that's exactly where I was thinking. But now I 4x my revenue already, so it's well worth it. It's well worth the money spent, and you will not regret it, guaranteed. I didn't really know what to expect. I actually thought it was a one-on-one, and Randy was going to hold me accountable every time we talked, and it wasn't like that at all. It was like I was blown out of the water how we're in a group, we all work together, and Randy has a course that we follow, and it's just great. It's amazing. My expectations were blown out of the water. It's just amazing. Thanks to you, because it's hard to find someone who legitimately wants to help, right? Like, yeah, we're paying you, but still, you really want to help, and you can tell, right? It's not the fact that, just give me the money and it's my job and it's my business. No, you want to help. You texted me last night. Give me more information about your business. I want to learn more. I want to know what your vision is. That's amazing. You don't get that anywhere.